Now, she's the biggest thing to come out of Termon Feckin since, well, for ages. She beat 6,000 other hopefuls to land the role of Luna Lovegood in the Harry Potter movies. And now she's made it onto Expose, the lucky thing. Glenda caught up with the rising star that is Evanna Lynch and Matthew Lewis, a.k.a. Neville Longbottom, when they jetted into Dublin.
Times like these, dark times, it can bring people together.
Take my hand.
Guys, tell me about how you got on making this movie, because it's kind of, there's a lot of romance in this one.
It's been, yeah, it was a really good good shoot. We have so much fun every year. The atmosphere is just incredible. It's definitely the best thing that I've ever had the pleasure of working on. You know, we're all such good friends, and it's really laid back. And the comedy this year, you know, with the romance, is just hilarious. It was just such a great environment.
Yeah, and they've never got to do that before. They always sort of stick exactly to the plot and all the Voldemort stuff, and it's just action. So that was just fun to see that going on, just not relaxed, mindless sort of teenage politics.
These girls, they're going to kill me, Harry.
And of course, you've been here from the beginning, Matt. Was this one of your favourites, this one to make?
Yeah, absolutely. They're just every year, because you get to know everyone so much more as the years go on. And David Yates sort of brought in a few of his crew members on number 5, and so we've got to know them a lot more over the last couple of years. And yeah, you know, it was just such a good time. And I sort of took more of a background role this year, so I was in the background of shots. So I got to watch everyone else, which was quite fun, because you know I'm a huge fan of like Alan Rickman and Michael Gambon and stuff. So to be able to sort of stand in the background and watch them work was quite inspiring for me.
It's over.
And of course, you're in the middle of shooting the next 2 at the moment. How's that going?
Yeah, really well. I did about 3 or 4 days a couple of months ago, and no, it's going really good. The script's fantastic, and it was just great to be back on the film, really, because we shot Half-Blood Prince, you know, a long time ago, like 12 months ago or whatever, and so it was really great to get back on there, and I had quite a lot of dialogue as well. So as an actor, I love working. You see, if I'm sat around in the dressing room, I hate that. But if I'm on set working, it's fantastic. So we worked really hard those few days. And I just can't wait to get back in October and start properly.
Of course. And Luna has a lot more interaction with Harry the next 2, doesn't she?
Yeah, I hope so. Well, in the first of the 2, we're kind of not really in it so much. The main 3 are always Harry and Hermione. We're going around some forest, and we're just back at Hogwarts. I think they've stuck us in on a train scene there.
That's right. Yeah, I think we are going to be in there at some point.
So they're like, put in the Hogwarts Express.
Evil will pass through from their worlds into our own.
These are mad times we live in, mad!
Will you guys be sad when it's all finished next spring?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been a massive part of my life. You know, it's been, you know, yes. Like, it's going to be about 10 years when it's finished, and I'm only 20, so it's, you know, half my life. So it's going to be, it is going to be sad, absolutely, because it's something that's just been so fantastic to do.
This time, I cannot hope to destroy it alone.
It's safe to say that in the last week we have gone Potter mad here on Expose. Last night Lisa took herself and her magic wand to the Irish premiere, and here's how she got on.
I'm here on the red carpet for the Dublin premiere of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Yes, this is the 6th instalment of the franchise, and with the wet weather outside, no wonder it's magic, sorcery and wizardry. So let's go meet the cast and crew.
Times like these, dark times, it can bring people together.
Take my hand.
And they can tear them apart.
Everybody knows you're a massive fan, but has this transpired now? Are you still as big as a fan as you were when you first applied for the job?
Definitely. I still love the books. They're still, you know, they're my... When I'm by myself, I can read the books, but obviously I can't talk about it as much, because whereas before people were like, oh, she's just Harry Potter obsessed, now they're like, she's glory hunting.
How do you cope with all the fans and the noise and people just wanting a piece of you? It must be quite distressing at times, is it? Or is it lovely?
Sometimes it's a bit uncomfortable when your fans are screaming and you're like, I'm just like you know, because I still feel like I'm just a fan, I'm not an actress.
But Evanna's dad, who has been credited with most of the kudos in helping her achieve her dream of winning the role, perhaps could have been an actor himself.
I really think He would have made a great Xenophilius Lovegood, great dad. I mean, they have Reese Evans playing my dad, who is amazing. But my dad would have been a good competition, I think.
So during filming of the movie, who became her closest pals?
Dan is work, 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 whereas I get some lazy time, so I'd be better friends with Mass and Bonnie and all that.
And have they ever been tempted to Google themselves?
We play this game where it's like, you type your name into Google and see the first image that comes up, and it's meant to be really funny because it's a weird image and you stick it up and say this is me, but mine it's always me, so it's pretty boring.
Hello, Matthew. Lisa from Expose. How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm fantastic, thank you very much.
Really, a great handshake you have there.
Thank you, yeah, I got to keep it firm.
Now listen, you look a lot different than you do in the movie.
Yeah,
I should hope so.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I have to wear a fat suit in the film and my hair's a lot longer and...
You're covered in prosthetics. Tell me about this. Is this a bit cumbersome? Was it a bit... I'm just glad to get out of them by the end of the day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I think it's good that Neville's not, Neville's not perfect. It's very important that he's got, this got a fat suit and he's got this silly floppy hair. I quite like that. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's great to take it all off.
But one thing remains is their fantastic treatment on set. The cast can literally request anything they want. What a life.
If we want something, they'll get it for us.
Can you be divish on set, though?
I try so hard not to be. They come and stop my fridge with like 7-Ups and like chocolate bars and stuff, and I'm like, honestly, you don't have to worry about it, but they do it anyway.
But Neville is also Harry Potter, or rather, Daniel Radcliffe's #1 fan.
That man is brilliant. We love the same sort of music, so we're always talking about music, rock and roll, that kind of stuff. But then we love the same sort of comedy as well. If you know like Alan Partridge, like Steve Coogan, and we will stand on set and just quote that endlessly all day.
I believe he's got a bit of a thing for older women. What about you?
I'll take anything, honestly. I'm terrible.
Ladies, young and old, beware. Longbottom is on the loose. Well, the franchise certainly attracts everyone, and Miriam O'Callaghan had her large family in tow who are huge Potter fans.
Tonight I'm not working, so I took them. Because the older boys like it.
And so does TV3's Martin King and his family, whose children are very excited about this next instalment.
When is Harry Potter on? Is it coming up? Dad, are we going to miss it? He was more concerned about that than he was about anything else.
I'm one of the biggest.
Ever.
Yeah, I'm the biggest ever.
Fight back!